All right, y'all, first things first, make sure you watch this video from beginning to end so you don't miss a single detail. We back with some more heat, y'all. We back with some more heat. In case you guys don't know, New York Comic-Con is currently taking place this weekend, and so Tamashii Nations has decided they want to go ahead and show off a little bit. The con technically doesn't start until Friday. Today is Thursday, and they're already going off. So it's probably likely that I'm going to be dropping another action figure news video, especially if they showcase some more figures. But I don't like for these to pile up. I like to make this quick and to the point. Therefore, these videos don't run on for too long. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Now, you guys know how these videos work. Go ahead and drop a like for your boy, as I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or you're new here, and let's go ahead and get into it. Now, before we get to Tamashii Nations, I do want to mention some other things. Kaiyodo Revoltech did actually give us the first teaser image of their Reiner in his Titan form action figure, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys, man. This actually looks good. At first, I said that Annie looked to be the best, but now it looks like he is going to take it for sure because this thing looks really clean. Now, I'm still not sold on this line. I'm not going to be picking this up, but it is one that I know a lot of collectors are interested in, so I had to make sure to throw it in this video. Right now, we don't have any details on this guy just yet, but I'm sure they will be coming soon.
I don't give a fuck.
All right. We got one more thing to talk about before we get into SH Figuarts, because I know that's what the majority of you guys clicked on this video for. We're going to take it back to a domestic line, and it is none other than Jazwares. Now, if you guys remember, I made a video a little while ago stating that they did get their hands on multiple anime licenses, including Spy Family, My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, and now here they are giving us a Tokyo Ghoul figure, and it's none other than Ken Kaneki. So this right here just goes to show that they can touch a lot of properties. And the reason I'm even throwing this out there is because if you guys remember, the only anime figure we got of Ken Kaneki is the Mega House version, which at this point is probably super expensive. And it's not even a 6-inch figure. I believe it's in 7-inch scale. And so now we do have a 6-inch Ken Kaneki figure from the anime Tokyo Ghoul. And this looks good, man. As you can see, he comes with several different head sculpts. He comes with the faceplate for having his mask. He comes with the tendrils. He comes with several sets of hands, including the one where he's popping his fingers. So I think this is really cool, man. I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of this in case you want to get your hands on a good Ken Kaneki figure. Now, I don't have any details on this just yet, but once I see a pre-order date and estimated time of arrival, I will be dropping that information, because I think this is one that could eventually be considered a grail, since there's no other line that's touching this anime right now. So really good decision on Jazwares' part. Now, officially switching things over to Tamashii Nations, I'm going to start with the worst and work our way to the best. Tamashii Nations decided to give the SH Figuarts, the Batman action figure, another go-round. And I know, their Batman figures literally have the worst track record. Honestly, I don't think that they've put out a good Batman figure yet. Usually, they always suck. But I hate saying that because Batman is literally my favorite comic book hero, and so I'm gonna be picking this one up.
What did he say?
Yeah, I know, guys. It's literally the same exact figure. The only difference is I think that they made the skin on the face a bit more tan, and then he's going to come with a different cape. Other than that, I don't think that there's anything that's going to be different, meaning he's probably still going to suffer from the same issue where the legs are too short and the boots have absolutely no ankle pivot whatsoever. So posing this guy is going to be a pain in the ass, but this does still look like their best Batman figure, and so I'm just hoping that the cape can actually pose like it does in the photos. But we do know that they can scam us out of that, because the Michael Keaton Batman that they gave us did not pose whatsoever when it came to the cape. But I don't know, man. We'll just have to see. As of right now, the only thing that really bugs me about this release is that it is a Tamashii Nation store exclusive, which is absolutely ridiculous because most people hated the first release. And so you would think, to make up for the people who got that one and hated it, they would make this a general worldwide release. But I don't know. I don't understand how Tamashii Nations operate sometimes. And I get it. Some people are going to say pick up the Mafex. I got that. It's not satisfying to me. And so I am going to be picking this up. As of right now, I have no details. But again, it's going to be a Tamashii Nation store exclusive, meaning if you don't live in New York or I believe California, you might have to get someone to pick this one up for you. I'm definitely going to be scouting for it. So, yeah, hopefully I can eventually get my hands on this because I do really, really want it. Now, in other news, a surprising figure that they decided to post on their Instagram webpage is none other than an SH Figuarts Aki Hayakawa from Chainsaw Man. Now, if I'm being honest with you guys, I thought that this line was over. I just didn't think that these figures were selling because you can literally get all of these anywhere you want to buy them from. Like, they aren't sold out, and even a few of them are on clearance. I know Denji definitely is, and I believe Power was as well, and then Makima was the most expensive, but even she's extremely available. But back to this figure, I think this looks good, man. This definitely looks like a solid figure. It's obviously going to be way better than the one we got from Figma because that thing was just, it was terrible. But either way, this is one I am looking forward to. I'm definitely going to be picking it up to at least review it. Even though I no longer collect the Chainsaw Man line, I do still want to talk about this one. So once we get those details, I'll be bringing them to you guys. Now, this is something I could be wrong about, but I'm actually expecting quite a bit of Dragon Ball news when it comes to Tamashii Nations very soon. Because as of now, they are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball by giving us this Kid Goku, which I believe is probably based on Akira Toriyama's early art. Now, this is one, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I would definitely recommend picking up if you are a fan of Dragon Ball, just because I feel like this is a figure that just shows respect to Akira Toriyama's legacy. And as you guys can see, he definitely looks exactly like that artwork when it comes to the expressions and just the overall look of the figure, man. This looks really, really cool. And as of right now, they haven't given us any information on this. We've kind of seen images floating around, nothing concrete that has been posted by Tamashii Nations, but obviously this is a figure we're going to be hearing some information about soon, so be on the lookout for it. You guys know that I'll be bringing you this. We're getting a lot of Gokus, man. We got the Daima, 2 versions of him, and I think there's more. So yeah, be on the lookout for Dragon Ball info. Now, staying on the topic of Dragon Ball, we do also have the next release in the line, and it is none other than an SH Figuarts Monster Form Zarbon. And I gotta be honest with you, this figure looks just as ugly as he did in the anime. And before anyone says anything bad, I meant that as a good thing. Yo, it literally looks like he walked out of the anime. Like, this figure looks absolutely ridiculous. And honestly, I feel like it looks more ridiculous in figure form than it did in the anime because the proportions are crazy. Now, if you look at this guy and actually dissect this figure, what is going on with the shoulder pads? Yo, like, why did his shoulder pads grow so much? Like, I understand the body of the suit, like the torso, but the shoulder pads, what reason did they have to grow? Like, it's crazy. The arms are humongous. The head is gigantic. Like, and then the legs are just tiny. This guy looks insane, yo, and I dig it, man. I do dig it. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be picking this up because I'm not a Zarbon fan. I've been actually beating the brakes off of dude and sparking zero. But yeah, as you guys can see, he comes with quite a few expressions, several sets of hands, including one for, I believe it's called the Elegant Blaster. One of the Budokai games might have called it that, and that technique name stuck with me. I don't know, something like that. It's an ugly technique for an ugly character. Like, that's all we gonna do. But yeah, and looking at this figure again, it looks kind of cool, but wait a minute. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. What is up with this freaky ass pose though? I do not remember this in the anime. Like, what's going on here? This man really out here taking back shots real quick, yo. Like, what is this? Anyway, if you want to get your hands on this figure, he is a premium Bandai web exclusive that is already up for pre-order. He retails for about $85 USD and is slated to release in July of 2025. Now, next up, if you are a fan of the Spider-Verse line, be glad to know that this line is still continuing, which at this point, it's to be expected. I think we just got 2 more announcements from them, and they haven't even released yet. But now we do have what, in my opinion, is probably going to be one of the best Spider-Man figures ever, as long as Tamashii Nations executes this figure properly with no QC. Then, yeah, this is going to be amazing. We have our first look at Peter B. Parker, and man, this looks good, yo. This literally looks like he walked right out of the movie. Honestly, I don't even think that he slipped on the full costume in the movie, but still, this looks amazing. As you can see, you can get him fully dressed in his Spider-Man costume. You can get him in Daddy Peter Parker, and then he even comes with the baby, yo.
Fuck them kids.
Now, if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't really care about the baby accessory either, but I do feel like it is one that could be very useful if you do ACBA or you like to do action figure photography. You don't necessarily have to keep it with Peter B. Parker. You can use it for a ton of other figures whenever you're setting up displays or shooting shots or whatever you want to do with it. So that is definitely cool. I do also believe it's going to add to the price, sadly. But yeah, I mean, they're making the figure as he is in the movie, so I'm not going to complain about it. Now, if you want to get your hands on this guy, he is going to be going up for pre-order October the 18th, and he is slated to release in April of 2025. Be ready, because this is one I know for a fact is going to sell out. So try to make sure you don't miss your pre-order on this one right here. I'm warning you guys right now. Now, last but certainly not least is the figure that you guys already know I am the most excited about out of everything in this video. It is none other than the SH Figuarts Naruto Shippuden Tsunade, the queen or the slug princess. And this figure looks just as good as I wanted it to, man. For the most part, it comes with everything that I wanted it to. She does come with her neutral smiling expression and attacking expression. She does come with one where the seal is unlocked for when she's using her healing jutsu. She comes with a happy face, and then she does come with the kind of comedic expression as well. So super happy about that. She even comes with an extra head sculpt for Naruto without the headband. So that's really dope, man. I dig this so much, y'all. You guys have no idea. I can't wait to pose her alongside Jiraiya and Orochimaru. Just for some signing shots, or even just to have this figure on display, because it looks so damn good. I do wish that she would have came with like maybe a small slug, maybe some medical hands, I don't know, some impact effects. I know I said that in my video when I discussed this figure, but I do feel like it could have came with a little bit more, but all of that's not necessarily a problem. But there is one problem I do have with this figure, and it's the fact that it does not come with a soft goods jacket. I don't know how they decide which figures to do soft goods on and which ones not to, because if you guys know, the Sage Mode Naruto has a soft goods robe, and then the SH Figuarts Pain and Itachi have soft goods good robes. So why could we not get it with her, yo? I don't get it. I'm so confused, yo. I'm so confused.
I'm confused.
Like, Tamashii, like, come on, man. It would have been perfect. So we could have 2 different iterations of this character. It could have been one from pre-Shippuden and then the Shippuden version, because I don't think she took the jacket off in Shippuden. But still, yo, I don't know why they didn't do that. But overall, I'm still very pleased with the overall look of this figure. The presentation looks nice. The photos look great. I'm really just looking forward to this one, man. Anything that they are making for Naruto, you guys already know I am adding to the collection. And if you do want to get your hands on this, it's also going up for pre-order tomorrow, which is October the 18th, and it's slated to release in April of 2025. And just like that, there we have it, yet another action figure news / pre-order update video for you guys and for the books. Now, this is one that I really enjoyed making, just because for the most part, I'm going to buy everything that we discussed today, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 figures. But yeah, man, everything that we discussed looks nice. Whether I'm going to be buying it or not, All of these figures just looked absolutely outstanding. And so now I turn everything to you guys. I want to know, what are you going to be picking up? What are you guys interested in that you might pick up? What are you just going to pass on? Or just comment anything that you feel you need to say. As always, I do read all of the comments. I'm going to respond to as many as I absolutely can. And yeah, so drop whatever you feel like saying in the comments and we will continue our chat there. But overall, hope that you guys enjoyed this video. So don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and have a great rest of your day. You guys stay safe wherever you are. Peace.